don't know about you, but at the end of my life, I want to be able to look back at my life and be thankful that my life meant something, that I was able to achieve my God given purpose and leave this world better than I met it. And if that's you also, then here are 10 things that you should be doing every single day so that at the end of your life, you can say, like Paul, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Let's jump into today's video. Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Christine. Here on this channel, I share all things faith, growing in your walk with God, living a purposeful and impactful life, and self-development. If that's important to you, definitely subscribe so you always get notified when we post another video. So I'm going to be sharing 10 points with you today, and these 10 points are very important, and I know 10 can seem like a lot, but it requires work in order to achieve that life that God has prepared for us, and we have to be willing to put in the work. The first and most important point is invest in your relationship with God. And I know that not everyone who clicks on this video is a Christian or believes in God, but this is one point I could not afford to leave out of this video, because your relationship with God is going to shape all other areas of your life. You cannot achieve your God intended purpose if you don't have a relationship with the Creator, the one that created you and gave you that purpose to start with. Which is why the first and most important point is to invest in that relationship. My dad of blessed memory always used to say that it's only what is done for God that will last. And as a child, I never really understood what that statement meant. But the older I've gotten, the more I've begun to come into an understanding of what that means. A lot of amazing people have lived on this earth. They have done amazing things. Scientists, philanthropists, business people, and their names are written in the book of history. We've learnt about them or read about them. But the truth is that those rewards and those accolades are going to end here on this earth. It's only the things that we do for God that would have impact not only in this life, but in the life to come. And you're going to have a reward for every single thing you do for God here on this earth, which is why investing in your relationship with God is a non-negotiable. Number 2 is invest in your mind. When I say invest in your mind, I'm talking about reading books that can expand your mind, the capacity of your thinking, open you up to new possibilities in life, in business, in your career, in every area of your life. The truth is that if you are not reading, you are not growing, because the knowledge that you knew yesterday, that's about everything you know. Unless you add new knowledge to it, you're basically the same place you were yesterday. And when I'm talking about reading, I'm not talking about reading the newspapers or reading on social media or reading the news. I'm talking reading books that can shape your mind, that can expand your thinking. This point is so important, and I need you to do this every single day. Number 3 is develop your character. Now, this is one thing that we have to intentionally do, because character change doesn't just happen by itself. You have to be intentional about it. So if there's an area of your life that you are not okay with, maybe you want to be a better communicator, maybe you want to be a better listener, then pick out that one area and intentionally choose every single day to work towards that desired result that you want to see. The 4th point I have is do something that you don't feel like doing, but you know you should be doing. By that I mean something that's good for you, obviously. Right? In that way, you're training yourself to be a disciplined person. You're training yourself to choose your will over your emotions, your spirit over your flesh. For example, say you are a Christian, right? And you know that fasting is good for you because it helps you take your focus off physical things and fleshly things and focus on your spirit man, even in a secular perspective, right? Fasting is good for you because it helps to recalibrate your body system and all of that. So you know that is good for you, but you don't feel like doing it because it's not the most fun thing to do. So do one thing every single day that you know is good for you, but you don't feel like doing. That way you are training your mind to choose discipline over convenience. The fifth point is to have a plan and a goal for each and every single day. And I've talked about this in a number of my other videos. I'm going to link them so you can watch them. But what planning your day ahead of time does is it removes indecision and hurry from your day. Because when you know what you should be doing, even if other things come up, at least you know that, okay, at this time I'm supposed to be doing this. And it helps you have structure and it helps you save time trying to decide, oh, should I do this or should I not do this? It just gives you structure and a direction on where you should go. So I highly recommend you do this every single day. Number 6 is invest in yourself. And I know this is quite similar to the second point, which is invest in your mind, but this is quite different. I'm talking now investing in yourself, investing in your body, investing your appearance, how you want to look, how you want to present yourself to the world. They say dress the way you want to be addressed. So how you present yourself, how you speak, how you talk, what you eat, all of those things, invest in them every single day. If there is a desired weight you would like to get to, but you're not quite there yet, maybe invest in taking a course that can, help you or show you how to work out, guide you on what to eat, and all of those things, because your body is going to be with you for the rest of your life. You need to have a healthy body in order to achieve the purpose that God has to achieve through you. So invest in taking care of yourself, personal care, self-care, all of that. And do that every single day. Number 7 is to invest in healthy relationships. I know that when a lot of us think about wealth, we think about money, how much money somebody has in their bank account. But the world's richest people are people that have connections or relationships, healthy relationships. Investing in relationships is something that can take you faster to where you want to go if you have the right relationships, if you have the right mentors, the right people in your life speaking to you, encouraging you. So invest every single day in healthy relationships, and that relationship building takes time. So every single day, commit some time to investing in the relationships you want to see grow. Number 8 is take one day at a time. You know that song, One Day at a Time, Sweet Jesus? Literally, take one day at a time. What some of us try to do is fix our whole lives in one day. But you all know that's not possible, right? So take one day at a time. What we need to do is take inventory of our lives. Where are you right now? And where do you want to get to? And then create a plan of how you're going to get from point A to point B, and take steps every single day to take you to that point B that you want to get to. Number 9 is focus on you. And I say this as somebody who has fallen into the trap many times of thinking that because I'm passionate about something, I expect those people that I love to be passionate about the same things I'm passionate about, right? But at the end of the day, you can only change you. You can't change anybody else. So I am learning to allow people to be who they are and focus on myself, focus on changing myself. It's very funny that when we come to God and we complain about other people, this person did this and this person did that, God always points us back to ourselves. God is like, okay, this person has a problem, that's fine, but what about you? So instead of focusing on changing somebody else, why not focus on yourself, changing yourself, being the best version of yourself, and doing that every single day. Number 10, and one that I believe is very important on this list, is don't be afraid to take risk. We want to get to the end of our lives and look back and not have regrets. I'm not saying you're not going to have any regrets at all, but we want to have little regrets. But if we are too afraid to take risk in our lives, then we'll get to the end of our lives and be wishing that we did things differently. So if there's something that you have always wanted to do, but you have not gotten to because you just fear that shame of rejection or the shame of somebody telling you no, think about the consequences of not doing it and getting to the end of your life. Just imagine that you are at the end of your life and you're looking back. What are the things that you would want to do, but you are too afraid of doing them? Why not give it a try? If you get a no, at least you tried, right? And trust God with the process. Trust that God is able to direct your steps and lead you and guide you and give you that desired end that He promised you. So that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comment section if there's anything I left out that you think is a must in order to live an impactful life. Comment that in the comment section so other people can learn as well. And as always, I hope this video encourages you and blesses you. If it does, please don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Until next time, remember that God loves you so, so much. And I love you too. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.